Hi traders, Mark Chapman here, the creator of the trademark Trap Traders concepts. Welcome to today's Trap Traders Trade of the Day analysis. Today's date is Monday, boo, boring Mondays, the 25th of September, goodness me. Soon be Christmas, 2017, and there's not a lot going on as with most Mondays nowadays, but this is an interesting chart, so I thought I'd do a bit of trading. It's half tradable potentially, but I never like trading when it's quiet, but yeah, nonetheless it's an interesting chart. What we've got is a big drop in price, and then price pops up off that level, right? And as I've said a million times now, I never consider that to be a legitimate level of support if an area is just touched and pivots away from it. It can always just be profit taking, so if it's just profit taking, then the trend will continue, so that's the logic. But if it comes back and bounces off it twice, then people will obviously have started trading that, right? But then it breaks down through the level, and then what you get is the idea that that prior support then becomes future resistance should price ever get back there, and indeed it does. And what you'll notice about this as well is it creates a little bit of a sort of an area where traders were trading off, so it gave them a little bit more confidence if they didn't fancy it the first time, although it was a nice engulfing candle, nice outside candle, engulfing candle closing near its lows. That would have dragged a few people in for sure. Comes back, does it again several times. Now the important thing about this is that yes, it follows through, but where are those traders' stops? Right, where would they place their stop losses if they'd have took those shorts in here, selling in here? Well, I would say that it's just above those structures in here. So there's a lot of money, liquidity sat just at that level. Now then, price comes back, and you guessed it, creams those stops. So if you sell off that level, your stop loss orders equal buy contracts, and if something big wants to do a lot of selling, it needs a lot of buying to on the other side of the trade to be able to facilitate that. So as it goes up through those stops and stops those people out, I call that forced buying, right? Because these people in here who were the sellers didn't want to be exiting out of those trades. It was a forced thing upon them, right? They were really happy thinking this was going to follow through, and of course it didn't, so it stopped them out. Now here's the other part to this, so we'll just continue on. Now then, when you get a strong move like that, and if we just extrapolate that level out a little bit into the future, what you're going to get from this strong move up is you're going to get traders now believing that this level is acting again as previous resistance, is going to act as future support, right? Breaks down through the level and then quickly explodes up and makes new highs, pulls back into that prior level. If you look, this is all the traders would have known at the hard right edge, big engulfing candle, and notice as well the candle before it there was some buying going on within that candle, right? That candle battle that goes on between the bulls and the bears. You think of that candle as the 50% midpoint, right? It's gone past that on the way up, so there was buying going on. If you looked at that, and obviously on a lower time frame, you would see some bull candles. Then you get an engulfing candle, which is a strong one and a fairly decent close near its highs. You're thinking it's going to go long. Now what is this doing? This process now is inducing and seducing traders in to go long willingly. So these people are wanting to go long, and there they are, they go in, and again it comes back, and we get another example of it, and then it goes against them. And as it's stopping those traders out, because they would have placed their stops just below the level, obviously. How do we know that? Because we would do that, right? We would place our stops in here, place our stops in here. If this, for whatever reason we got in that, if we managed it, our stops would be in here. But what this was doing is this was inducing more buying. And as I said, if you're a big institution and you need to do a lot of selling, you need a lot of buying to occur. So net, what's happening now as it's breaking down through that level is it's actually triggering those stops, and that's going to help it follow through, right? Because if you're a buyer, those stops are sell orders. So helps with the momentum of it all, and down it goes. So this is pretty decent because it looks as if something fairly large has been doing some selling. If you get a bit of a pullback, this wouldn't be a terrible trade, but this is more, to be honest, a bit more of a trading video, because I never like trading when it's dead like that. But yeah, that looks to be the way. It looks as if the manipulation occurred, and you could, obviously it did sell off, so I wasn't wrong in that, but you would imagine it would go further than that. Alright guys, hope you have a great day. Take care.